Good afternoon. It's time for the afternoon news on Ghana Talks Radio. As usual, I go by the name Regina Bless. So to our top stories. Government has spent 450 million Ghana cedis so far in addressing flooding. Asense-Boakye. Security agencies on high alert over terrorism threats. Government says this and more stories coming up.
We bring you local news, business news, international, sports and entertainment news. Right here on GTR.
Welcome back from the break. So to our main stories. The government says it has spent 415 million Ghana cedis towards addressing flooding in the country in the last 5 years. The Minister for Works and Housing, Francis Asense-Boakye, made this known while touring some flood-prone areas in Accra following floods from Saturday night's downpour. Greater Accra region in particular has over the years witnessed flooding anytime there is a downpour. The situation has often been attributed to poor drainage systems and other human factors, including disposal of waste materials into drains. But according to Asense-Boakye, the central government is doing its part to address the problem and requires that other stakeholders, including local authorities and citizens, also play their part. To our next story. Security agencies on high alert over terrorism threats, government says. The Minister for Information, Gov't Nkrumah, says the government has put security agencies on high alert over threats of terrorism in Ghana. According to him, several efforts are underway to ensure that the country is protected from any form of attack. Speaking at a ministry's press briefing on Sunday, Gov't Nkrumah said the threats and attacks on Ghana's neighbors require that the country put in place adequate measures to avert such a situation. Government is announcing that it has put its security and intelligence agencies on increased awareness following the increasing number of terror threats and attacks and some worrisome intelligence reports closer to our borders, as recently as the 10th of May in 2022 in Togo. About 10 military persons died as a result of one such terrorist attack, he said. To our next story. Parliament to resume sittings on Tuesday. Parliament will resume from recess on Tuesday, May 24, 2022, according to a communication cited by City News and signed by the clerk. Proceedings will start at 10 a.m. This will be the second meeting of the second session of the 8th Parliament. The meeting will run till early August before Parliament goes on another recess. Traditionally, the second meeting is the time for the consideration of government programs and bills. The mid-year budget review from the Minister of Finance is also expected to be delivered in July. Before the House went on recess, some minority members of Parliament expressed concern over the continuous failure of the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta to honor invitations of the House to answer questions posed by the legislators. The lawmakers said they were unhappy that the minister failed to attend to the House to respond to dozens of questions piled up for him. We're going on a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
We bring you local news, business news, international, sports and entertainment news. Right here on GTR.
Hello Ghana, hello worldwide, and I'm with the level band. Now listen, every Tuesday and Friday, beyond the time it's going to carry bro. Our Ghana Talks Radio, 7 p.m. sharp. Now Tuesday, we're gonna talk about our culture, our history. Martin Ding said about Sam. No, on the Friday, you bars on bars. You better rap, you better say it. No artists go join me in the studio. We're gonna discuss about music and business. Or you singer and now you rapper, you think say you get bars. You go fit spit fire. Now listen, make you join me with studios. Our Ghana Talks Radio and yes say then our day. Me say download the Ghana Talks Radio app no. Our Play Store any App Store. Na tune in and say this what you see baba live on Facebook, Kointakra, any Ghana Talks Radio page and so now listen. Ebe your fire. 1 year, Konya, Wading, Jajan.
GTR News. GTR News.
Welcome back from the break. Still on some local stories. MP hints of planned demo over death of Albert Donkor. The Member of Parliament for Nkranza South, Emmanuel Kojo Ejekum, says his outfit will serve notice to the police today to inform them of a planned demonstration on Friday, May 27th. According to him, the youth of Nkranza will embark on a demonstration to ensure that persons responsible for the death of Albert Donkor and another person are brought to book. Mr. Ejekum indicated that the numerous statements issued by the police about the development in the area appear to unfairly castigate them. We know we have to give the police 5 days notice, so we are giving them the notice on Monday and we will start the demonstration on Friday. On Tuesday, we will have a press conference to tell the police that we are not happy, especially with the statements they issue. They issue statements to insult us, and that is unprofessional, he said. To our next story. Ghana Health Service confirms H3N2V outbreak. The Ghana Health Service has confirmed the outbreak of Hans virus with a call on Ghanaians to be on the alert. Hans virus, also known as H3N2V, is a strain of influenza usually found in pigs, birds, and humans and spreads more easily to humans from pigs than other swine influenza viruses. These influenza viruses easily change. Adults usually have stronger immunity than children. A statement from the service has said it could be easily transmitted through droplets from infected persons through cough or sneeze. Symptoms of H3N2V include fever with cough and runny nose. Other possible symptoms are body aches, nausea, chills, vomiting, or diarrhea. H3N2V, the statement said, could sometimes cause severe diseases like pneumonia, which could lead to hospitalization and at worst result in death. So to some business news. Government partners private companies to mine abandoned iron ore in Oti Region. Government partners private companies to mine abandoned iron ore in Oti Region. Ghana's iron ore and steel industries are set to receive significant boost following the initiative by the government and some potential investors to mine an abandoned ore reserve in the Oti Region. The reserve, which holds about 500 million tons of iron ore, will boost steel production in the country and also provide several direct and indirect employment to locals and other Ghanaians. According to the Ghana Integrated Iron and Steel Development Corporation, iron ore deposits discovered in parts of the Oti region, including Akrokrowa and Akpafu, both farming communities, are of the highest grade. We're still on our business news. To our next story, Cedi depreciation pushes Ghana's debt to over 390 billion Ghana cedis in April, 78% of GDP. Recent data released by the Bank of Ghana puts Ghana's total public debt stock as of March 2022 at $51.1 billion or 391.9 billion Ghana cedis. Wow. In dollar terms, the debt dropped by over 3 billion in the first 3 months of the year, from $58.4 billion in January to $55.1 billion in March. In Cedi terms, however, the total debt stock within the first 3 months of this year increased by about 40 billion Ghana cedis from 351.7 billion Ghana cedis in January 2022 to 391.9 Ghana cedis in March 2022. The March 2022 debt figure brings Ghana's debt to gross domestic product ratio to 78%, using a projected GDP for 2022 of about 502 billion Ghana cedis. Still on our business news, government to prop Sir John's ownership of Achimota Forest land. The Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has requested for documentation relating to the Achimota Forest lands and the alleged ownership of some NPP members. In a statement copied to Ghana Web, the ministry stated that the request will form part of an initial inquiry to ascertain the veracity of the claims which are contained in the will of late Forestry Commission CEO Sir John. The ministry takes a very serious view of the allegations and has requested for all documents relating to the lands in question, as part of an initial inquiry to ascertain the veracity of the claims. Sir John, in his will, stated that he owned 0.987 acres of the Achimota Forest land, and he gives his portion to his nephews, Michael Owusu, Yalbuedu, and Kwabna Amoatin forever. He says, I give my land also situate at Achimota Forest in the name of Faso Limited and measuring 0.987 acres to my nephews, Michael Owusu. I jointly own a piece of land at Achimota Forest with Charles Owusu. Upon my demise, my portion of the said land should be given to Ruth Gov't Donkor. So to some entertainment stories. A Plus and Feli Nuna trade insult on TV. Musicians A Plus and Feli Nuna were among a panel discussing issues regarding the showbiz industry. During the deliberation, the off-the-ground Cedi was quizzed on whether her boyfriend invests in her career, to which she responded in the negative. A Plus particularly was among those who did not support Feli's revelation about her significant other. Your boyfriend is rich but does not work in showbiz, so you are going to look for someone to invest while your boyfriend hides his, he quizzed on Saturday. But Feli Nuna responded on Accra-based GTV saying that what you are saying makes sense to you. She insisted that their relationship was strictly personal and had nothing to do with her showbiz interest, for which reason he needs not invest in her crafts. In response, Feli Nuna, who is currently promoting his new single, Towel, indicated that she will refrain from hurling insults at A Plus' wife because of the respect she has for him. She says she likes his wife and won't stoop to his level to insult his partner, she told him. She added that her boyfriend even sponsored the shooting of one of her music videos at some point in her career. He is a proud poet and research scientist. He is bright and more intelligent than you. He supports me as a woman and girlfriend, but my job as a musician has nothing to do with him, she added. So to our final entertainment story. Lil Win shares memories of his traditional wedding. Kumawood actor Kojo Nkansa, popularly known as Lil Win, has released photos from his private marriage to his American-based baby mama, Mama Sewa. The couple tied the knot in an exclusive traditional marriage this year, with few family members and loved ones gracing the occasion. The comic actor and his baby mama wore rich and colorful kente for their ceremony. Lil Win shared the video and photos of the ceremony on his Instagram page with the caption, "Things change and friends leave. Life doesn't stop for anybody. I thought I had lost it all, but you brought back my joy. For love, trust, and care. I promise to love you more." That was his caption. So this is where we end the afternoon news on Ghana Talks Radio. As usual, I go by the name Regina Blair. So stay tuned for the sporty bits.